Morning everybody, it's Mikey from Usually Broken Cars. I'm with James, who's hiding over there, and we've got Mike in the Skyline behind us. Today we are on our way to Derby, to the Rollhard invite only show, which is really cool. So we're looking forward to that. So we'll see some cool cars hopefully when we get there. Okay, so we made it up to the Great Northern Classics. It's, to be fair to the guys at Rollhard, that is a really cool venue. We'll take you around inside in a minute and we'll have a look at what cars are here. But there's some super cool stuff, and there's tacos, which Mike and James are already at. Mike has now put his t-shirt the right way around. He was wearing it the wrong way around for quite some time, but we didn't tell him. So yeah, let's go and have a wander and see what we can see. Derby, so Great Northern Classics, what an awesome venue. When we pulled up, we actually took the wrong turning and ended up going down a traveller's site, but yeah, really nice venue. This little Lupo was really cool actually. Yeah, saw it from a little while away and actually thought to myself, that's a really cool livery, and I like the fact that they are taking a mickey that it's a bit slow. These Minis, really super tidy, and I do love a Clubman. I think since Cars and Coffee started a few years ago, I never used to like Minis a great deal. I still don't like driving them, but that Clubman is super cool. And there were some really nice cars. Really nice cars. Okay, so I am with this really sick Volvo. I've seen it about a bit on the socials. So I'm with the owner. He's going to tell us about it. So tell me your name, tell me your car.
I'm Tom Stanister, 1984 Volvo 240 in beige, brown interior. Gotta love it. Proper Grandad spec. What do you want to know about it?
So tell me three things that you love about it.
Three things that I love. I love that it's so clean for a 40-year-old car. It's got the original engine in it, and it just looks like the ultimate Grandad mobile, and I absolutely love that.
So the fact that you've got mega spec wheels, they're not one of your favourite things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, to be fair. I like my other wheels as well. I've got white wall, like classic Steelers as well, are painted to match the car.
Very cool.
I love them as well, but I use them for like more wedding hire and stuff like that. So when people rent it out for weddings,
cool.
This is like my show spec sort of thing. But
yeah,
it's not bad. I like the original stuff. I like the 80s theme to it.
Yeah, 100%.
It's still standard basically, apart from specs and wheels really on an 80s car, so I love that really.
So tell me one thing you hate about the car.
One thing I hate.
Yeah, what is that one thing that really grinds?
The cracks in the dashboard.
I'm there. I've got an 80s car with a plastic dash. I get it.
But the only thing is, if I can buy another dash and spray it, but it's probably going to happen again anyway. So
loses a bit of character. Doesn't
it?
It's
character.
So who's your passenger in the back?
Passenger in the back's Oscar. He's brilliant, bless him. He always comes on me along as it's a dog-friendly show. And you normally just pasture princess.
That's what we like.
Yeah.
All right, well thank you for your time, appreciate it.
Man. See you in a bit.
The old Jag is properly slept on. It sounded properly naughty, but it looked very cool. This Mark 1 was featured on Rollhard's like 10 of the best, I think it was, from their previous show last year, and they've just done a video on YouTube, and I just don't think the Mark 1 gets enough love. But also the saloon, it looked really cool, very different. I liked it a lot. This BM was absolutely gorgeous, and there's a stunning 944 here, and I was talking to the guy, and he's actually one of my subscribers, which was really cool. We were talking, and he'd pulled out of a barn literally, I think he said 6 months ago. So for it to be there and looking in the condition it was amazing. Again, a car that I'm not a massive fan on, Ford Anglia, but this thing, the black on the grey, looked absolutely fantastic. And underneath, the owner was telling me 160 horsepower out of that Ford Crossflow engine. So that is pretty mega for such a little beast. Again, Great Northern Classics, so really cool setup in that you've got like a workshop with lots of little individual companies. Just very quickly, Helen Stanley's car, very, very cool. Body kit's a bit out there for me, but such a tidy project. And yeah, really enjoyed looking at that. That was a really nice bit of kit, and I like the fact that it's still got, you know, a BM lump in it. It wasn't like a K20 or something mad like that. But yeah, really, really cool. And Mr. Partridge has been working on that as well. He is also a really sound guy. So, going back to what I was saying, what you've got all these little individual businesses inside one building, kind of like renting office space, but for workshops, which I thought was a really good idea. And then above it, you have a cafe that overlooks all the businesses. So again, really cool. This was lovely. You don't get to see things like this anymore. Little old Model T, I think it is, something like that. But that was really nice. And yeah, so being able to wander around and have a look at what the businesses sell and how they advertise and stuff like that was really cool. A great looking building from the outside. That S15 was super tidy. Really, really nice bit of kit inside. And again, another little Clubman. Nice little Mini. I think this one's pretty raughty as well. Inside, you go through those main doors and you've got some old cool Bentleys and things like that. On the ramp, they had a 911 GT2 RS, as you do. Or it might have been a GT3. And then we were talking, so I thought this was a Manta, but James was saying it's a Frienza or something like that, a slant nose Frienza. Either way, again, I'm not a massive fan of old Vauxhalls, but that was super, super cool, and I had a lot of time for that. I thought it looked like a little mini, I don't know, like a Chevy Nova, something like that. I can't remember who in the Rollhard crew owns that M3, but it is absolutely mental. And I love the fact that they've just got a carbon fibre boot for it and cut it up so they could get that massive wing through the back end of it. And this is what I was talking about. When you're stood up in that cafe, you can look down at the showroom and see what's for sale, and there is very cool metal in there. And then you can just sit and have a cup of coffee watching the GT racing and look down, you know, over the businesses that are operating below that sort of walkway and the cafe area. And this is the bit that you could see we walked through earlier, and I think that's a really good idea, and it makes for quite a nice setting as well. Love this idea. So they've got candles that were in old-fashioned style tins, and stacks of tyres, and you know, it just like the piston candles and things like that. Really cool. Bit of a manly candle stand. I think it's a bit sexist, but I don't care. So yeah, really cool. And then you come back downstairs, and like I say, just generally a really, really nice venue. And I think, you know, they were saying about opening it up in the summer to ticket sales, things like that, and having it as another venue. And I think you can't really see it, but over on the right hand side from here, there's parking for, I would have said 50 cars. So, you know, on site you're maybe looking at like 120, something like that. But I know I'll be going back. This BMW was absolutely lovely and got a lot of time for that build. And I think it's got to be bagged, because there's no way you'd be able to drive that thing static like that. But yeah, very, very nice. And again, another mental Mini. And I kind of feel like maybe this is a bit JDM inspired. It's got the bucket seat, JDM style, steering wheel. And, you know, it's got like the little table on the side, the wing mounted mirrors and stuff. Very JDM. So finishing it off with lovely, lovely Mark II. The 16 sat really tidy on it. So just to finish off, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch you at the next event. Bye!